Hey guys, welcome back to Yoga with Leona, your site for everything about yoga in breast cancer recovery. So today I thought I would film another relatively short yoga asana practice for us for those days when you don't have the full hour or hour and a half to dedicate to a full, long, juicy practice. So today's practice will be a little on the shorter end, but we'll still get a good range of motion going and keep on building that flexibility and strength that we need for our recovery. So as usual, we've got two yoga blocks. Remember, if you don't have yoga blocks, you can use a chair at the front of your mat with the seat pointing toward you. I've also got a folded towel or blanket that I'm going to use to pad my knees for some of the knee down postures. All right, so once you've got your props and you're ready to go, let's make our way to a comfortable seat and we'll go ahead and get started. So as always, as you come to your mat for practice, just arrive to this space. Find a little moment of stillness and just let the outside world be there where it is for a moment. I know that we've got busy lives and we've all got lots of things going on, but it's so important for us to take this time to just let that stuff be where it is and to commit to our practice here on the mat, to commit a little time to yourself here on your mat. So today's practice is about building flexibility. And of course, everyone knows that yoga is partly about flexibility in the body. And that's a big part of it. But of course, flexibility in our mind is such a bigger part of why this practice is important. So yes, we want to build flexibility. We want to get back all that range of motion that maybe we lost relating to surgery or other things that we've been through. But more importantly, we want to make sure that our minds stay open and flexible so that we're able to navigate sort of the ups and downs of life with more ease and grace. And so, in that vein, my quote for today is from BKS Iyengar, who says, "The flexibility we gain in asana is the living symbol of the suppleness we gain in relation to life's problems and challenges." So it's not just about flexibility in our body, it's about learning to be flexible off the mat in our regular life. And that just makes everything easier when we can find a little flexibility, a little go with the flow in the rest of our life. So I'll remind you about that as we go through the practice. All right, let's start with one long Om. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhaling for Om. Very nice. And then let's begin with a little breathing practice. So we're going to take square breathing today. You've done this one before. It's pretty straightforward. You're going to imagine a square box in front of you. We'll inhale for a count of 4, hold the inhale across the top for 4, exhale for 4, and hold the exhale for 4. All right, so let's go ahead and start. Blow all of your air out, and then inhale for 2, 3, 4. Hold the inhale, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, and hold. Now inhale and hold and exhale and hold. Now inhale, hold, and exhale and hold. Keep going at your own pace, trying to keep the duration of the inhale and the exhale equal, and trying to keep the duration of the hold at the top and the hold at the bottom also equal. Keep going, square breathing, a calming breathing practice to get us settled in and ready to move our bodies. So part of mental flexibility is learning to be patient with ourselves. We might be itching to go ahead and get moving. And so taking this nice slow breathing practice at the beginning is helping you train yourself to be a little patient, to take your time. All right, the next time you exhale and hold, then we'll let the breath go back to natural. All right, very nice. Let's get started with moving our bodies. So we are going to come over onto our hands and knees, and I'm going to have to make sure the cat stays off the video. There we go, buddy. All right, so you're coming onto your hands and knees into that tabletop position. And you might want to put the blanket or towel under your knees just to pad those knees and make it a little more comfortable. We come into that tabletop. So wrists are under our shoulders, knees just under hips. And when we're ready, let's start to warm up our spine. So inhale, belly down, head up, arch your back. Exhale, push your spine up to the sky, spreading the shoulder blades. Inhale, belly down, head up. Exhale, push your spine up to the sky, shoulder blades spread across the back. Keep going at your own pace, bending your spine forward and back, all the way from your tailbone to the bump at the back of your head. And you can experiment with this movement a little bit, see what it feels like to sink your hips back and then roll forward. Kind of adding a little movement to your cat-cow. Just see how your body feels today. All right, very nice. Now let's sink our hips back for a little child's pose. So separating the knees slightly, letting that upper body lean down into the floor. You might shift your hips side to side and feel that low back stretch a little bit. Very nice. And then let's walk our hands to the upper left corner of the mat, getting a little lateral stretch through the right side body. Very nice. And then walking the hands to the upper right corner of your mat. This time stretching through the left side. So you might feel those muscles in between your ribs stretch or the shoulder stretching slightly. Just waking up that body. All right, come on back to the center and then let's come to sit on our heels at the back of our mat. Good. We're going to start with some kneeling sun salutations. You may have done this one before. If you've got really tricky knees and they don't like to bend this deeply, instead of sitting down, you can just stay here on the knees. All right, here we go. We're going to inhale, stretch our arms up to the sky, maybe a gentle back bend at the top. And then exhale, folding back down to child's pose. And again, your butt can be high if that's better for your knees. Then inhale up to that cow position, belly down, head up. And exhale, tuck your toes downward facing dog. Inhale, knees down for another cow, belly down, head up. Exhale, sit your butt back for child's pose. And then inhale, come all the way up, arms above your head, another gentle back bend, and have a seat. Good, 4 more times. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, up for a cow, belly down, head up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, knees back down for that cow. Sit your hips back, child's pose. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, have a seat. Keep going. Inhale, up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale for that cow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Knees down, cow. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, have a seat. Two more. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, child's pose. Start to feel your body getting warm. Inhale for a cow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Knees down, cow. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, have a seat. Good. Last one of these. Inhale up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale for a cow. Downward facing dog. Knees down, cow. Exhale, sit it back. And inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, have a seat. All right, nice work. So you should start to feel a little warmth in the body, feeling a little flexibility start to come. Let's remove our blanket and come up to a stand. So we're going to come to stand at the top of our mat, and we're going to bring our blocks as we usually do for our sun salutations. So you'll set them up however you like them, or as I said, you can use the seat of a chair. Let's keep warming up. We're going to step back to the seesaw, but adding a twist. So we're going to inhale, stretch our arms up. Exhale, sit your hips down as you sweep the arms down, keeping your spine nice and flat. And then step the left foot behind, straightening the front leg and twisting to the right as the right arm comes up. Exhale, back to the front. Bend that knee, step forward, and inhale, coming up. Exhale to your heart. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, sweep the arms down, grab your blocks. Right foot steps behind, stretch, and then twist your body to the left arm up. Exhale, back to the front, and step forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale to your heart. Just one more on each side. Inhale. Exhale, sit it down. Left foot back, twist to the right. Exhale to the front. Step forward and come up. Exhale to your heart. Inhale up. Exhale, sit it down. Step the right foot back and twist to the left. Exhale back to the front. Step forward and come up. Exhale to your heart and breathe. Good. So stop and breathe here. Notice how your body's feeling today. Where do you feel flexible and open? Where do you feel maybe a little tight? Trying not to judge it, right? It is what it is today. We've got to always be open and accepting of ourselves, compassionate for wherever we are as we arrive to our mat today. All right, let's keep going and start with some sequences. So coming again back to your blocks, let's get started. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, sit your hips down. Now step the left foot behind. We're coming to a high lunge. So remember, in a high lunge, that back heel is up, hips are square to the front. If this is too tricky for your balance, feel free to put that back heel down. It's no problem. But if you're okay, back heel's up, arms stretched to the sky. And again, remember, if that's too much stretch for your chest or shoulders, you can bring the arms down, bending them in whatever shape makes it work better for you. Breathing, pushing that back leg towards straight, if possible, to get a big stretch through the front of your hip flexors. Good. Now we're going to inhale and sweep our arms out to the sides and all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands to your heart. 4 more breaths. Inhale, sweep them all the way out and up. Exhale to your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to go ahead and put that back heel down on the floor, turning this into warrior one from a high lunge. And then we're going to stretch the arms up and reach forward. You can keep the front knee bent or straighten it, your choice, slowly bringing the hands down to your blocks. And then you might settle your feet, square your hips to the floor, and we're coming into a pyramid. So you're eventually feeling a big stretch through the back of your right hamstring and calf. You might inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, fold further down if that works for your legs today. Breathing, finding flexibility in the back of that front leg. Good. Now bend the front knee, look forward, and come back up to your warrior one. Breathing calmly here, finding that ease within the effort. Good work. Now we're going to twist our body to the right as our arms come into a T. Feel that right side of your core pulling you around there. Very nice. Now straighten the front leg. We're going to reach with that front left hand crossing over the body and see if you can reach for that front right block, turning this into a revolved pyramid or revolved triangle perhaps. Top arm to the sky, breathing calmly. Very nice. Now bend the front knee, bring your hands back to their respective blocks and step forward. Inhale, coming up. Exhale to your heart. Very nice. Take a deep breath. And let's do the other side. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, sit your hips down, grab your blocks. This time, step the right foot behind, coming up for that high lunge. Arms come up, pushing the back leg towards straight, feeling the front of that right thigh stretch. Good. Here come those 5 big circle breaths. Inhale, arms sweep out and up. Exhale to your heart. 4 more. Inhale, testing your balance as you move your gaze. Good. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Cleansing the lungs, moving lymphatic fluid with each of these big breaths. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now go ahead and put that back foot down on the floor, and we're going to stretch up and reach forward, coming slowly down as you engage your back muscles. Grab those blocks and find your pyramid. Again, squaring the hips to the floor if that's possible. And then perhaps lengthen the spine and exhale, fold as far down as feels okay. Big stretch through the back of your front leg. Breathe here, finding flexibility in body, flexibility in mind. Good, then bend the front knee and come back up to warrior one. And then we're going to twist our body to the left, bringing those arms again into a T. So on this side, feel that left side body pulling you around. Breathing. Good. Now straighten the front leg. Reach with your front right hand for that left side block, finding that revolved pyramid or revolved triangle, it might be called. Breathing. Feel your spine so nice and long, allowing it to twist better. If your spine's all curled up, you can't twist quite as easily. One more breath. Good work. Bend the front knee and bring the hands back to the front. Step forward and inhale. Come up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good. Stop and breathe a moment. Very nice. All right. Good. So let's keep going. We've got one more standing sequence here. We're going to incorporate our balance pose into the standing sequence. All right, here we go. Coming back to your blocks. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, sit it down. Stepping left foot back again for that high lunge. So arms come up, breathing calmly. Again, push that back leg towards straight and see if it feels a little more open in the second set. You've done it once already. All right, instead of the big circle breaths, this time let's do cactus breaths. So arms into a cactus. We're going to inhale, open the chest. Exhale, close. Inhale, exhale. Again, testing your balance by adding a little movement of your upper body. Maybe even feel your spine arch and then come back. Last one, this is number 5. Very nice. All right, now again, put that back heel down. We're going to stretch our arms up, and this time we're going to tilt forward and step into the front foot, coming toward warrior 3. So you can either keep your arms all the way extended, mine are all in my fern here, or you can bring them to your heart, or you can bring them to your blocks as you bring the back leg up parallel to the floor. Standing balance, warrior 3. So take your arms as you like them, breathing and practicing balance. Very nice. Hands to your blocks, put the back foot down, and we're going to bring that back knee down to the floor. Remember, you can put that blanket or towel under that back knee if that feels better to you. Some people will need to shimmy the front foot forward a little bit to make sure that this front knee isn't going way in front of the front ankle. And then we're going to sink into our hips as we stretch our spine up toward the sky. So you can keep hands at your blocks. You can try bringing them to the knee, or if it's okay, you can bring them all the way to the sky, stretching up and out of your pelvis, but sinking forward in the hip. Feel that left hip flexor stretch again. Very nice. Grab your blocks, scooch them back toward your hips, and then sink the hips back, stretching that front leg into, this is called half Hanuman. So sinking hips back, straightening front leg, pulling the front toes back toward your face. Ooh, yeah, feel it in the front calf. Finding flexibility. Good. Now step back into the front foot, move the blocks back to the front of your mat. We're going to take a little twist here. So plant the left hand on your block and twist your body to the right. Stretching that right hand up. I like kind of up and back to get a better stretch through my chest. But take it how it feels good to you. Breathing. Good, and then come back to the front. Tuck your back toe. Push the back heel away to lift that back leg, and then step forward. Inhale, coming up with your nice flat back. Exhale, hands to your heart. Awesome job, guys. Just one more side here. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, sit it down. Right foot steps back. Again, high lunge. Arms coming up to wherever you like them. Back heel up. Straighten that front leg and breathe. Good. Arms into a cactus. 5 deep breaths. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. Good. Now, putting that back heel down, we're going to stretch the arms up, lean forward, and step into your warrior 3. Remember, your choice. Arms extended, hands at the heart, or hands at the block, whatever works for you. Training your body to find some balance, finding the right spot for you today. Where are you challenged a little bit, but you can still breathe? Good work. Hands to your block. Step that back foot back and come down to that low lunge. So back knee is on the floor. Find the position you want for your front foot and then sink into those hips, extending your spine up. Hands can stay at the block. They can come to your knee or they can come all the way up as you like. Breathing and listening to your body. Good. Now grab your blocks, scooch them back toward your hips and sink those hips back, straightening the front leg for half Hanuman. Yeah, peel the toes back toward your face. Feel that front leg open. Good, and then switch it back to the front. Move the blocks forward. Let's take our little twist. So plant that right hand and bring the left hand up and maybe slightly back. Feeling a big twist through your spine as well as a stretch through the front side of your chest. Remember to be mindful. If you've got a tight side there, remember you can lessen the stretch by bending the elbow or just not going quite so far. Good work. Come back to the front, plant your hands, tuck the back toe, push that heel away, and step forward. Inhaling, come up. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right, fantastic job, guys. That's it for the standing poses. Let's transition to the floor through downward facing dog. I'm going to put my blocks on their sides. I'm going to inhale, stretch up, and then forward fold, bending knees if you need. Plant your hands on your blocks, and then step it back to downward facing dog. Stretching through your chest, imagine sort of pushing your armpits down toward the floor. Shoulder blades go down your back. Strengthening your arms a little bit here. Good, and then knees down. Let's rest in child's pose a moment. Remember, you can have the arms however you want in child's pose. They can stay forward. You can keep them on the blocks if this feels nice to your shoulders and chest, or you can bring them around the back, whatever feels good to you. All right, good work. Now let's bring our arms back to the front. You can either place them on your blocks or you can keep them flat on the mat if you like. We're going to shift forward for a plank. So if you're new to planking or you're just starting to put weight into your arms, you can keep the knees on the floor, pulling belly up and in, pushing strong into the floor. If you know what you're doing and you've done a little bit of it before, you can tuck the toes and pop it up into a full plank, really pulling that belly up and in. So not drooping down into our belly, pushing into the floor, belly strong. Building strength in the core and the arms and shoulders. Good, knees down, rest. Getting so strong as you build flexibility. All right, good work. Let's do that one more time. Push forward so you can keep the knees down or pop it up, your choice. Wherever you are, building strength, pushing into the floor. Shoulder blades spread across your back so they're not kissing as you collapse. You're pushing into the floor, belly pulling up and in, breathing. Good work. Knees down, rest again. Child's pose. So good. All right, good. And then let's remove the blocks. We're going to take just two belly down back bends today. So come to lie on your belly here on the mat. And first, just feel your belly melt into the mat. Relax your back. If you like to bend your knees and windshield wipe the knees side to side, that sometimes feels really nice. Just relaxing everything. All right, good work. And then let's take one set of cobra and one set of locust. So for cobra, we bring our hands just under our shoulders. The elbows point back toward your hips, so not out to the sides. Elbows back. Feel your shoulder blades pull down your back. Zip the legs together and inhale. Peel your upper body up off the mat. So you're feeling your spine nice and long, like someone's pulling your hair, but then you're engaging those back muscles to pull the shoulder blades down and pull you up off the mat. Elbows are just up to 90 degrees or so, so you're not pushing all the way up. One more breath, and then roll it gently down. Put your earbud back in if it fell out, and breathe. So turning your head to one side or the other, resting a moment. So you're building strength and flexibility in the back with these belly down back bends. I know they're challenging, but they're so good for us. All right, one set of locust. Let's bring our forehead to the floor. Arms come back alongside the hips. Palms are facing up. This time we're going to lift our entire body off the floor using just the strength of our back. So I like to do the upper body first. Lift your arms and chest off the floor, and then if it's okay, add the legs. So you're engaging your back muscles to lift everything off the floor, breathing while you're at it. So strong, flying away like Mighty Mouse. One more breath. Lift and then release. Resting a moment here on the mat. You can adjust your arms however you like. And breathe. All right, awesome job. Let's roll over onto our backs. Take just a little finishing stretch. And then Savasana, you've earned it. First, let's take a little twist. So land onto your back, arms out to the sides, feet flat, knees bent, feet to the wide edges of your mat. Let your knees fall to the left as you turn your gaze to the right. Maybe you put that left ankle on top of your right knee to deepen the twist, but really feel your body relax. So we had a fairly active practice today. So here at the end, we've got to focus on coming down, on really dialing down, moving into relaxation consciously. Good work. Switch the sides. Knees come to the top, and then knees go right. Gaze goes left. Right ankle on top of the left knee, if you like. And then breathe into the twist. Feel everything stretch as you melt into your mat. Throw in yourself a little love for coming to practice today, for taking this time for yourself. So, so important to stay committed to the things that make you feel your best. All right, good work. Come on back to the center and take any little final movements that feel good to you. Maybe you hug your knees in or take a little happy baby, anything that you like. And then let's make our way to Savasana. So coming to lie flat on your back, palms facing up. Toes roll out. If you need to prop your knees or bend the knees because your low back's uncomfortable lying flat, that's perfectly fine. Just find your position for relaxation. I'm going to come up and lead you through Savasana. So remember, even when you're doing a sort of shorter practice, you've got to still stay at least a few minutes in Savasana. This is such an important part where we practice stillness and where we allow our bodies to really drop into relaxation. So as you settle into your Savasana, take a little mental scan of your body and notice how you're feeling. Do you feel tension anywhere? Tightness? See if you can consciously release and relax the muscles in those areas. Learning to become aware when you feel tight or gripping, when you feel stuck, and learning to tune into that and consciously release it and relax it. Finding that relaxation, that flexibility to kind of go with the flow. And then tune into your mind and notice the same thing there. Do you feel tension, tightness? Do you feel stuck anywhere, somewhere that you're gripping? See if you can breathe into that as well and consciously let go the gripping a little bit. Just relax. And then let go any effort at turning your awareness in one direction or the other. Just allow yourself to rest here. Complete relaxation of body and mind. And then remember, if you've got more time and you want to stay longer in Savasana, feel free to pause the video and stay as long as you like, practicing relaxation. But if you're ready to come out, you can start to wake up your body with some small movements of fingers and toes. Take your time. Maybe turn your head side to side or stretch your arms long above head. And then roll onto the side of your choice, resting there a moment. Reading to you again from Iyengar, who says, the flexibility we gain in asana is the living symbol of the suppleness we gain in relation to life's problems and challenges. So just keep that in mind as you go about your day today. Notice when you feel that you're gripping. Are you attaching too strongly to some idea or some habit, some way that you think things have to be? And just see if you can be a little more flexible. See if it makes things feel a little lighter, a little easier. All right, when you're ready, making your way up to a comfortable seat, and we'll close with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Let's inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhaling for Om. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for giving yourself this beautiful gift of yoga. Namaste.